What is it? Oh, wrong ticker. Hold on, hold on. All right, we're back. Someone's not rolling back there. That's the 61. Didn't get the memo, but we're back. Getting ready to get things underway here with the East Coast Division, which should be rebranded as we finally figured out what the Pro-Am series as a whole, the National Series and this one, will be rebranded to Money Car Lights will be the new name of the series going forward. So yeah, I mean, there's no point in trying to differentiate the series with different names anymore if the same drivers, I mean, we're seeing the same drivers come through these ranks to get to the MG Cup series and other higher up divisions up the ladder. So it makes sense to just embrace it here. And yeah, this should be interesting, an interesting little pairing. But Money Car Lights going forward will be the name of the head, what's it called, the lead name of the series. The regional and main divisions will be separated, as the main one, the one that races at Daytona and Phoenix and all the big tracks, that one will be called the National Series, or still be called the National Series. This one will be referred to as the Money Car Lights Atlantic Series. So that'll be interesting. There are plans in the future to get a West Coast series, which will be known as the Pacific Series, going in the future, but for now, this is what we have. So the Atlantic Division drivers getting ready to kick things off as we head up the hill here at the Virginia International Raceway. VIR getting ready to get things going here. It's a nice little road course for these drivers to learn and adapt to. Further back in the field, you see Chris Mack. He loves him some road course racing, and this is a new one on the schedule. He wants to have a chance to win it, so this will be interesting to watch. But here we go, heading through the final couple of corners. The pace car is going to make a right-hand turn on the pit road. Ryan Truex is going to lead us to the green flag with Eddie McDonald to his outside. And the green flag waves. We're racing at Virginia. Oh, what's up with that? That's not the sound pack I put in here. Whoops. Oh well, whatever. It'll have to do for today. We're supposed to have the Gen 4 sound pack, but it's not working today, so it is what it is. But as Truex opens a pretty good gap, we got multiple cars off the track, one around. I believe Chris Mack is one of them. Yes, he is. Another car gets spun behind, and another one spins. The 44 of Brett Moffitt. There's Jason Holhouse, Tardif, and Kurzajeski around there as well, and Kevin Swindell way off the racetrack. So coming around, I believe we'll be taking a caution flag. The 3 of Austin Dillon has moved up into second place as they head up the hill down this long straight, now up into the braking zone. And around the final bend, Ryan Truex leads us back to the caution flag. Let's get this thing back underway here. Green flag back in the air. Oh, contact. More contact between Austin Dillon and Ryan Truex. They're 4 wide. Now back down to 3 for the lead here in turn 1. Eddie McDonald stuck it on the inside, tried to sneak by on the bottom. He's still hanging tough on the high side. They're still 3 wide for the top spot. Austin Dillon has to back out of it. Still side by side for the race lead. Back and forth through the corners. Eddie McDonald almost cleared Ryan Truex. This time he will, going through the S's. Cars off the track once again, back in the traffic and wrecking. Corey LaJoie in the 07. Sideways there, son of Randy, with damage, and another car off the track. Multiple. It's Matthew Benedetto and others off the racetrack. Not sure what happened to Brody Graham's paint, but he'll be all right. Nice to see him improving. He's not running all the way in the back. They finally put some resources behind that 08 car. Better resources behind that 08 car, now that he's gotten his feet wet. And he seems to be learning these cars pretty well, so giving them some good stuff, some better stuff. And watching him improve. The 71 out in front continues to lead as we come to the caution flag. Let's get back into it. Green flag back in the air. They're going to go single file this time. It looks like it's going to work out in the field's favor as Matt Kobaluk is on the rear bumper of Austin Dillon, falls back as he ran wide there into the corner. Look at this, 3 wide heading into the S's. Steve Park is going to pull ahead and clear these guys. Park, the most experienced driver in the field, along with Chris Mack. But even then, Park, way more experienced than Mack. He'd been racing for a long time, even before Matt got into the MG Cup Series. But as far as money car goes, they've got equal experience, both being around since season 1, all the way back in 03. You really want to break it down, Chris Mack has more money car experience because Steve Park hasn't run full time in any series since that 03 season, or maybe the 04 season. I believe he made some starts in the 30 car. It's been part-time ever since, getting rides here and there, wherever he can. Eddie McDonald continues to lead here at Virginia International Raceway as we complete our first green flag. No, we don't. The 7 of Ryan Duff crashed somewhere, so we're going to have another restart. Green flag back in the air. Ryan Truex is there on the rear bumper of Eddie McDonald. Like the field's making it through for the most part. Watch further back. Everyone's good still. Through the S's. Up the hill and now into the double right-hander. after this left hand bend, excuse me. Then we'll hit that double right hander. Let's go on board with Chris Mack. All right, well, doesn't look like anyone's catching that 71. Let's go ahead and take the white flag here. 71 of Eddie McDonald. Out in front, no competition. Nobody challenging from behind. So let's go ahead and fast forward through this last lap. The caution is out. Someone had an incident somewhere, but we're still green, or still racing back to the checker. And I'm sorry to sound like my I'm not very passionate about this right now. I'm trying to get through this season. This season's been dragging on with every series. As we come out of the final corner, Eddie McDonald wins at Virginia International Raceway. But yeah, the race wasn't all that exciting, but it'll get better. We'll get some better ones to end out the season. But that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. Hope to see you next time. Till then.